So here's the story that I heard that really, it like empowered me. There was a single mom crying and praying to God to fill her pantry. She had no food, and she was praying and just praying, God, please fill my pantry. And she hears a knock at the door, and she sees this food on her porch. And the food is there, and she's like, thank you, God. Thank you, God. And she hears this rustling in the bushes by her house, and somebody jumps out, and it's her neighbor. Her neighbor's like, I'm an atheist, and you're over there praising a God that doesn't even exist. I was the one who put that food on your porch. God didn't show up for you. I put that food there. And she's like, thank you, God. Thank you, God. And he's like, you're crazy. Why are you thanking a God that doesn't exist? I was the one that went to the store and bought those food for you and put it in my car. Put it in my cart, paid on my credit card, put it in my car, brought it here on your porch just to show you that God is not real. The God that you're worshiping and you're praying to is not real. And she's like, thank you, God. And he's like, what is wrong with you? I told you I'm an atheist. I don't believe in God. God's not real. God didn't show up. I put those things, those groceries on your porch. And she says to him, guess what? God showed up for me. And not only did God show up for me, but he made the devil pay for it. I want you guys to know that the enemy is out there trying to distract you and make you believe that some of the things that you're doing is on your own merit. But if it wasn't for God, all of this takes God to happen. You have to have the hope. You have to have the belief. You have to have the mindset. You got to have the faith. It definitely says the faith of a mustard seed, but I don't want you to get distracted, but it takes the work. It takes the faith the size of a mustard seed, but it takes massive action for these things to happen in your life. If you want to see massive action, you got to take it. If you want to see the results, then you allow God to show up throughout that work. And you allow the people around you to support you. Even the ones that don't even know that they're supporting you. The enemy, the devil, will show up. And I want you to know today is the last day that you say you can't have good credit. Today's the last day because you may not know how it's going to work. But if you take the steps, and I gave you that first step, with the mindset of getting this done, it will happen and he will show up for you. Just like he showed up for me instead of me having to take that payday loan. It's not easy, and these things don't happen overnight. But you cannot give up. You've come too far. In 2023, I'm telling you, it's going to be way better than 2022. But it is going to take you. And it's going to take work. It's going to take action. But I'm going to encourage you to make sure you surround yourself around people who want to see you win. And not get distracted by the enemy when he pops out of those bushes to distract you. You have to remember, it's because of God that you've gotten this far. Show you are grateful, thankful, appreciative as we end these last days. And I'm going to ask you to make a plan. Starting with your plan, knowing about your personal credit. Because the Bible does say we have to have a plan for other people to run with, and it has to be written. I know you might have it in your mind, but you need other people. And that other person sometimes is the enemy. Well, I hope this encouraged someone today. Again, my name is Alicia Cooper Wells. I'm known as Miss Cooper Home Loans. I'm a wife, a mother, and a serial entrepreneur. If this was your first time listening to me, put a 1 in the chat. If you've heard me before, put a 2 in the chat. And if you're watching this on the replay, put a 3 in the chat. If this message encouraged you, give me a 5 so we can high five together as we step into this new year in 2023. And I want you to know you can win no matter what season we're in. If you want to take it a step further and connect with me, join my courses, because I want to help you make life-changing money. I want to see you win. We don't just teach a course, we provide ongoing support. We created a community to keep you encouraged because the challenges will come. But you're not alone, and I'm here to help you. Allow God to use people to help you win in 2023. Well, have a great day, and I'll be back with more personal credit tips.